right, you guys, it's your girl Sandra D, the main event, and welcome to my channel and to my community of love and unity. We will not be talking about hair. We will not be talking about food. We are on this journey of talking about the narcissist. And if you have not joined the community, what are you waiting for? So today we're going to be talking about how the narcissist was able to bond with you. Now, the narcissist was able to bond with you in several different ways, and we're going to talk about three major points on how the narcissist was able to accomplish this. But what we're going to do is a small review. So when the narcissist introduced themselves to you, what they were doing was giving you a sample, okay, of who you are, but also as a way for you to open up the door just a little bit in order for them to be able to come in and really be able to run some game on you. So when they introduced themselves to you, they actually did a replica of your personality, who you are as an individual, in order for you guys to see them being on the same page as you, as well as being able to connect with you on a certain level to a certain extent, because they could not fully come in and run game on you until they could see if you're going to be willing to go to the next phase, which would be the love bombing stage. Now, the love bombing stage is like an interview. This is where they're asking you a lot of questions about your personal life, your likes, your dislikes, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, while they're getting this information, they're actually taking mental notes on how they're going to script the perfect person that you will like. So during this stage, this is where they're also making a love potion for you, because they need to be able to do some things for you as an investment on their part in order for them to run this game to make it work. So now when you guys started to actually bond with the actual narcissist, this was during the love bombing stage. This is how they were able to get you to slowly but surely open up and feel comfortable with them by you giving them personal, intimate details about you. You were spilling the tea, you was kikiing it with them because they made you feel comfortable, and they made you feel like this is someone that you could actually share intimate details with because they're very good listeners. So that's the first part on how they were able to bond with you. Now, when they were bonding with you, what you did not recognize is that when you were giving them intimate details, this is when they started communicating with you also about certain things, but not at first. Okay. So the first part of them bonding with you is when you open up about intimate details about you. Now, the second phase to this is when they started gossiping to you. In other words, telling you some things about other people and what they went through and certain things to be able to work on your heartstrings. Okay, this was the second part on how they were able to actually bond with you. Okay, to get you to feel sorry for them. Now, the third way that they were able to actually bond with you is when you guys had told your intimate details, you spilled the tea with them, they turned around and gave you gossip to pull on your heartstrings, okay? And then what they did was they started to devour you, okay? This is when you get the gaslighting, okay? This is when they're working on your mental state, because they already got you to drop your walls in that love bombing stage. Then they started gossiping to you to pull on your heartstrings. Then this is when they start to devour you in the process of working on your mental. Now, when they did all of these things, this is when they probably either put you into the discard or you discarded them. But the discard portion of that is what connects everything together to put you into a trauma bond. Now, that trauma bond that they left you in is a state of where they were when they were children. And what they were doing was casting that onto you as a way to bond you two together so that you will be addicted to the relationship. Now, how does all of that work? When you went through the love bombing stage, what they were actually doing was putting you on a pedestal. And they knew that they were going to drop you from that pedestal when they started to give you these sad stories, which was working on your emotions. After they were working on your emotions because your guard was down and you didn't see them as a threat, which is part of the trap, this is when they started to gaslight you. Okay, so that gaslighting was to work on your mental. Okay, so when you do all of these things together, it creates that trauma bond. And what they were trying to do was keep you into a state of where they are as an individual that hurt, that suffered wrong, those wounds that they suffered as a child. This is what they had put you into as a way for you to be able to stay connected to them. So these are the three ways that the narcissist bonds with you: through the love bombing, okay, through gossip, and through the trauma bond. I'll see you guys in the next video.